They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Here's Guerrero on first down. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Ridder will set up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Bootlegging out here. Ridder firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
A give running left now, Guerrero. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now 2nd and 9. Again, it's Guerrero. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Ritter, he wants to change the play here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Back to throw, Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Guerrero. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. A handoff running right, Guerrero. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Isaac Guerrero with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Now it's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He fights him off, eluding the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for KC. 47 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. On the ground, it's Gray. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Pacheco is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. To the right side, it's Kelce. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
He's letting it fly for Cooks, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 39 yards there, a big one.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
A handoff now for Pacheco. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now 2nd and 3. Going play action. Ridder. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Handoff here. Guerendo. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a 2nd and 2. On play action, here's Ridder. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Ridder. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Isaac Guerendo, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started in intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try to change the momentum of this game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They're going option play on 3rd down. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now Mahomes. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air.
It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Now here's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And again, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And just shutting him off there. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Ridder now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Raiders are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. No hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 40 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. but you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Ritter back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ritter off the play fake. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On the give, it's Guerendo. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 6. Ritter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Back to throw. Ritter. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Ritter looking to throw it here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. This is 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Pacheco once again. And he stopped immediately there. And the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now. Mahomes. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. Here's Ritter. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's across